Welcome to the third part of our Japan trip. We are taking you along to explore some of the most exciting restaurants we visited during our stay in Tokyo. From incredible must-try dishes to a few experiences that didn't quite meet our expectations, we will share the highs and lows of our Tokyo food adventure. Whether you are planning a trip or just curious about Tokyo's food scene, there is something here for everyone. Let's get started. Right after arriving at our hotel, we were hungry and wanted something quick. So we walked just a couple of minutes to find this tiny restaurant. We were the first customers of the day, but before we could sit down, we had to find an ATM since they only accepted cash. The menu was only in Japanese, but thankfully, with Google Translate, that wasn't an issue. The restaurant specialized in tempura. I ordered shrimp, fish, and vegetables, while my boyfriend opted for a more unusual dish, eel and crispy fish bone.
This is the bone.
What is this one?
Fish.
We really enjoyed this meal.
Okay, we finished eating. What was your favorite?
Eel.
Okay. I really like shrimp and mushroom was very good.
Our next stop was Ginza, where we continued the tempura theme. But this restaurant is famous for serving rare tempura. We had made a reservation well in advance because it was a place we were really excited to try. After relaxing 2-hour Japanese head spa, we were in the perfect mood for a great meal. The restaurant was a little tricky to find, even with Google Maps, but we managed to arrive on time.
Here it is.
It was a tiny place, seating fewer than 10 customers at a time. We came here for the beef, but we only ordered one bowl of beef and one of fish to be able to try more options. We always share our meals, so it works out perfectly. The dishes were prepared with great care, and we were given instructions on how to fully enjoy the meal. The difference between this tempura and the first one was mainly in the sauce. It was truly exceptional. The first tempura restaurant was good, but nothing special. The sauce here is what made me dream about it long after. Of course, I also have to mention the amazing beef we had. It was incredibly delicious. The sauce is amazing. The sauce is like, wow, what is this sauce? You have to try it. The next morning, we headed to a famous market called Chukichi. We were handed a map of the market, but it turned out to be an ad for a restaurant. What a clever marketing trick.
You thought it's a map, huh?
Yeah, we thought it's a map. No, it's a map of this restaurant.
Should we go try it out? Maybe.
We wandered through the market, but it was so crowded, it was hard to move.
Wanna get a 6 line, please? You sure?
On the outskirts, we noticed a line for a tiny restaurant and decided to join in to see what the hype was about. The wait wasn't too bad, and we ended up having Udon, a bowl of rice topped with thinly sliced beef and sauce.
This is yours, this is mine.
Okay, what's the difference?
This is all the intestine stuff.
Ah, okay,
And
okay.
this is just the beef.
Okay.
It was delicious, and even though it wouldn't be my usual breakfast choice, it worked out really well.
Fry it a bit.
What do you say? It's liver. It tastes. I know how liver tastes like.
For our next meal, we went to Shibuya, hoping for a great view from a restaurant on the 10th floor. We got really lucky and snagged a table by the window. What a view! I imagine this would be an amazing spot for dinner as well, with the city lights after sunset. The portions were massive. Look at the size of those plates. I have no idea how people manage to eat slippery noodles with chopsticks without spilling soup everywhere. I gave up and asked for a fork. The yuzu wine I ordered was amazing, refreshing, sweet, and a little sour. It is now one of my favorite drinks. For dinner, we had something special planned. A fishing restaurant where you fish your own food and they cook it for you. First, you choose the type of fish you want. You can either order it or fish it yourself at a lower price. We decided to fish our own food because that's what drew us to the restaurant in the first place. We picked sea bream and flounder. We got our fishing rods and started fishing. It wasn't as fun as I expected though. The fish were swimming lazily in tiny tanks and you couldn't fish them the usual way, so you just had to try to hook them. It felt a bit sad and disturbing, so I couldn't do it. It also took a long time to catch anything.
We finally got it!
We can eat tonight. We caught a fish. I was so sure it's not gonna happen.
The flounder was much easier to catch.
Sashimi and breaded.
Sashimi and breaded.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is how they celebrated every time someone caught a fish.
So one more thing we got from the flounder.
Bone cracker.
Yeah, this one.
The food was good, but the experience wasn't what I had imagined. So next time, I would just order from the menu and skip the fishing part. One place on my wish list was a cafe famous for its fluffy pancakes. Sometimes they have long waiting times, but we managed to walk right in with no wait.
So we ordered the tiramisu one and the cheese mousse berry sauce.
You also have the salty pancake and stuff.
The pancakes have arrived.
The portions were huge and they looked amazing, but honestly, the pancakes weren't as heavenly as I had hoped. They were good, but I have definitely had better.
I can tell that I'm getting fat in Japan because I have been filming myself from this angle. And I didn't have this one before coming to Japan. Now I have this one.
Good job.
We hadn't planned on this next stop. It was one of those moments where we just happened to walk by a restaurant and decided to go in. It was really loud inside, so apologies for the noise in the next clips.
So we ordered this the skewer, 10 of them. And then we also have this deep fried shrimp, your favorite.
Yes.
We have this kind of tiny shrimp in Europe.
I used to have them as pets.
I have this in my aquarium.
Okay.
My boyfriend tricked me to eat some chicken intestines, definitely too weird for me. The food was fine, good for a quick dinner, but it didn't make it onto my list of favorites. Another place I had on my list was a donut shop. Unfortunately, we arrived really late and they were almost sold out of everything. Luckily, I got an apple mango donut and my boyfriend got a matcha donut, so we were still happy. Yeah, they have a lot of different flavors, but sadly we are too late here and there were only a few options left. But sounded kind of good, so we'll go back to the hotel and try it out.
Yes. Oh, they have cream inside. Oh, yeah.
It's very nice.
Okay, that's good.
My boyfriend was really excited for this restaurant. He had made a reservation way before our trip. Sadly, the experience didn't start well, which put me in a bad mood. I was really thirsty and I just wanted to drink water with my lunch, like I usually always do, but they told us we have to order a proper drink. They had a lot of alcohol options and then sodas, but I don't drink sodas with my food and I wasn't in a mood for any alcohol. I don't know if this was just a misunderstanding, but it really ruined the whole feeling for me. To be forced to order something that I don't even want is unacceptable for me. So we ordered our stupid drinks and waited for the set menu my boyfriend had chosen when he made the reservation. A lot of dishes started arriving at our table. Side dishes and different meats that we grilled at our table. The meats were really good, but I just couldn't shake off the cold and unwelcoming feeling and overall how bad the customer service was. The next courses were arriving so randomly and sometimes we were waiting a long time and never knew what was going on. The set menu felt incoherent, with dishes thrown together without any balance. There wasn't flow from one dish to another. It was just a chaotic set of things. Overall, it was a very strange and uncomfortable experience with just a few good bites of meat. Definitely not worth the price we paid. When I found out you could have brulee cheesecake in Tokyo, I knew I had to try it. We went there just for the cheesecake, but they had a policy that each customer had to order a drink. As you know, I'm not a fan of being forced to order something I don't want, especially because it was afternoon and I cannot drink coffee too late, plus my boyfriend doesn't drink coffee at all, and they only offered 3 non-coffee drink options. If you have this type of policy, then at least have enough options that everyone can have a drink they actually want.
How's the orange juice?
It's good. Maybe expected a little bit too more.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's very good.
Yeah.
Better than the cheesecake.
Yeah.
One thing we hadn't tried on our trip yet was gyoza. We went to a chain restaurant my boyfriend used to frequent when he lived in Osaka.
We can have a set because we can share, I think.
Yeah.
Careful, it's hot. How was it?
Yeah, it was this one that has a very good smell.
Was it better than the frozen one? Wanna try the spicy sauce here?
I was really happy with this place. The food came fast, it was delicious, and it was cheap. We hadn't planned on having dessert, but while walking back from the restaurant, we saw so many people eating something that smelled heavenly. And then we saw the shop they had bought it, and we just had to try it.
Which one did you get?
Custard. Because you don't like the red beans, so custard is better. Oh yeah. Someone said 2 minutes ago that she's so full,
I am so full, I cannot breathe on the
but you just see the wink in her eyes that she liked it a lot.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more dining adventures and recipes to try at home. We have one more episode left from our Japan trip, so stay tuned. See you in the next video. Bye bye!